happy and you know it, raise your hand. Now if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Man, I tell you what, we need to do Father Abraham. I know what song we're working on in Sunday school. Father Abraham, we're going to have him doing all that stuff. Good to see all your smiling faces in the house of God. Got people out today, but guess what? Jesus is still here. And thank the Lord. Glad to have Paul Bunyan with us.
Who's that?
Hey, if I would... He's a lumberjack. I'm Randy Mound. If anybody needs wood cut at the church, just let me know.
I got this up here.
You got this? Lord, we're going to do it here. I don't know why he wanted it. Brother Hornsby, he wanted a flannel shirt. I got him a flannel shirt, and then all the way here in the truck with no air conditioner. Man, Dad, this thing's awful hot. Yeah, so, but anyway, missed all you guys last week. Sorry I couldn't be here. Same reason my wife sorry she can't be here. Not everybody in the world believes in church, unfortunately, so sometimes you got to work. I had to work last week. They paid for it. They paid me a lot of money to sit on that forklift and look up at which one you want me to take down this time. That's basically all I did. Lord have mercy. But that's all right. Sometimes we pray on the Lord and ask the Lord for a blessing, and we don't want to do the work involved in getting it sometimes. Sometimes that's the blessing, ain't it? So, but we are just glad to see everybody's smiling face. Before we get started, sister, before we do anything, I think we need to take, the president said it, I think we need, as a church, before we do anything else, I know, first of all, are you not proud of the youth of some of the families in this church? We had John and Brother Andrew, got both. Andrew's still there, right? Or went to Texas and helped out. We can only imagine what them people are going through because we see it on the TV screen.
That's good.
But I know I went to Louisiana after Katrina, and I'm telling you, you just cannot imagine the devastation until you're there, until you see it. And so, as our president commanded, he is our commander-in-chief, and I thank God for him right now, but I think we should, as a church, need to take a moment, and we need to pray for the people in Houston.
Amen.
We need to pray for the people on the East Coast, the way this other storm's looking. It's going to be worse than Harvey. Yeah, it's if it hits, it's going to take out cities. It ain't going to play around. And so we need to pray for them people, but pray for Houston in that area. Most of all, they are devastated by what has happened. And what has happened is going to affect all of us for a long time because it's a major shipping hub, it's a major oil hub. I mean, it's a big deal for the economy, for the people. I'm sorry, maybe it's just me. I'm telling you what, I was telling Sister Mama, when I saw elderly people with water up to their hips, I wanted to smack somebody. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, because I think that's ridiculous to get that far. That we got elderly people sitting in water waist high, and before somebody, oh, maybe we should get a boat. I mean, it's ridiculous. And but we need to pray for these people. And that's sincerely pray. And Brother Hornsby, he got the right idea. I'm not talking about just, now I lay me down to sleep, pray the Lord my soul today, bless this food in the name of Jesus, hallelujah, amen. I think we need to pray because, you know, we assume we ain't on the coast that it can't happen to us. And all I can say to you is 37 flood. I mean, the 37 flood wiped out Louisville, wiped out a lot of people. I've heard stories my grandparents told me. And I mean, it was crazy. So, it could happen to us. Right. This church has been underwater. Right. This whole community was underwater at one time. Right. So it's not within, it's within our grasp of something like that happening. So we just need to pray for the people of Houston and the people on the East Coast, all those volunteers like Andrew that went down there. Pray for them because they're doing something. You know, that's just a God thing. I'm sorry, but I think that's to give up yourself for your fellow man. That's just pretty awesome. And they're running a lot of risk down there, helping a lot of people. So if we all could find a place just for a few moments to pray. Pastor, do you want to lead us, or you just want to let everybody pray? Or,
Go ahead.
yeah, let's just pray for these people, because you just imagine if you lost everything. Not a house fire where something might get saved, but everything you own, everything that's precious to you is 6 blocks down the road in a current and scattered all over creation. It's just devastating. I wouldn't even want to imagine it. So if we could all just take some time and pray for our nation, for Houston, and for the East Coast, that would be greatly appreciated. Oh, dear Lord Jesus, right now we just ask you, Lord, as you would, oh, in a mighty way, Lord Jesus. God, there are so many people, Lord, that are affected by this speech.
Let the water receive, Lord Jesus. Churches, everything that is involved, regardless of what denomination. In your name, Jesus. Protection from us. I am glad that Brother Darcy said what he said, because this is a national day of prayer. Churches of all denominations are choosing this day to pray for those in Houston. Thank you, church, for being obedient to pray for those people, those folks. It doesn't matter, what kind of ethnic group they come from. What matters is that we're praying for them. And the God above is listening to our prayers. Thank you, and God will honor you for your respect to those and for your love for the needs of those in Houston. God bless you, church. Prepare your hearts for worship.
Thank you.
Forever God is faithful, forever God is strong, forever God is with us. Hallelujah. I got that. Hallelujah. You can be seated in just a minute. You want to introduce your friend? Is this your first time being here? No? You've been here before? I don't recognize her.
One more time, she's a member.
Oh, yeah. Have y'all discussed the whole rules of indoctrination? I mean, you one time you're just a visitor, second time you're a possibility, third time you're a family member. We pretty much welcome you, and then we don't have a whole. It's real easy to become a member of this church. Just show up. We ain't got no roster to sign. Just show up. If you start coming every week, it's like I can remember. Half of us will never remember your name every week. I will tell you that. Being the pastor especially. He's my son, and I still half time can't tell you who he is. I mean, it's just terrible. Yeah, you works. I call them all you. That way they all know.
Don't call me that.
What is your name again?
Addison.
Addison. Well, that's pretty nice. Same as we had another Addison that used to come here. Addison with a D, right? With D's. One D? Oh, you just had to be particular, didn't you? Go against hundreds of years of English tradition and everything and take a D out. All right. Well, it's nice to have you with us. Everybody just welcome Miss Addison. You're in bad company, too, I'll just tell you. I mean, the one behind you, the one beside you, the ones in front of you, the one on the other side of you. You're in bad company. We need to tell you, I'll go ahead and tell you right now before the third time you become a full-fledged, anywhere else, it'd probably be a better seat. She's like, oh no, now he tells me. Should have told me before church. But it's so nice to have you with us and all you other smiling faces. Good to see you. Wait a minute. I'm going to get it. I'm going to blank. I know it rhymes with shades. It's not shades. It's jades. I get it right?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I got it right. It's good to see Jades again. Look at her. She's looking at me like, wait, what's my name? I just now getting his. You got to give me some time. And what is her name again? Olivia. Why can't I remember that? I couldn't remember the last Olivia. What is her name?
We had a different one.
No, Sophia. I kept calling Sophia Olivia. That's what it was. This is why you should never do drugs. All right? When you get older, this is what you get.
Really, Doris, first you get your two daughters' names wrong, now you're getting two different other kids wrong.
Yeah. It's sometimes. I can't help it. But anyway, it's nice to have you all with us as well. We had all y'all here Wednesday, didn't we? We had Mom and Dad and everybody here Wednesday. And not to mention, real quick, I'm sorry, I got to say, who did not like the catfish? That's what I want.
Awesome.
Well, Bella didn't, but Bella don't eat fish. So it wouldn't have mattered who made it. She wouldn't have eaten it.
Nope.
You didn't like it either? Oh, that's just going to eat.
That was sloth.
Yeah. Was it Wednesday night? I'll tell you what, Wednesday's turned into just to an event.
Yes, it's awesome.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I kind of like it because, I don't have to rush home and hurry up and try to fix supper before I come to church. We eat at church. It's so awesome. But no, that fish, brother, I hope you told your son. That was good.
Thank you for it.
That
It's
was
awesome.
good. You took take the whole credit, right? Okay. Everybody, Brother Trent, yes, hallelujah.
Catch them and he fillets them and.
Oh, you do all the work.
And everything.
Oh, yes, well, then definitely thank you. Because that was delicious. And I liked him, and then Brother Trent's like, put a little hot sauce on there for you. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus, that was wonderful. But they were good. They were good. I liked it. It's like, we was like having church at Mike Lenning's or something around here.
Good.
Yeah, buddy. It was really good. I don't know, but see, I'm still going to blame Brother and Sister Hornsby. They started the whole thing. Everybody was bringing donuts and chips and salsa and things. Everybody's nice and casual. What they do? Spaghetti, meatballs, 2 different types of garlic bread. And the only thing they should have done was wait on us. If they had come and waiting on us with little aprons, I would have been like, we're uptown. Garcon, I need more bread. That'd have been all right, wouldn't it? don't like talking about food, because you're gonna eat, don't you? I don't eat no more. Anyway, so we just here to love Jesus though. Church is awesome. Because every Wednesday, what are we talking about, Sister Jerry, on Wednesday? The good life. If you think your life is great without Jesus, you don't even know what a good life is yet.
That's right.
'Cause I'm gonna tell you what, Jesus, man, having a life in church is awesome. It is fun and exciting, and we just have a great time with it, don't we? So with that said, everybody just give a hand to Sister Mac. On the spur of the moment, she gets short notice, like yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, believe me, that's when she got her notice. So just worship the Lord with her. Hallelujah.
diverse church, wouldn't you agree? We even got our own lumberjack. Come here, Bob. Come here. Come here. Looking good today. As y'all can see, there's a trailer full of wood out there that this young lumberjack's done cut up. Bless
You
him.
don't even know how to cut wood.
Jack here.
God, Lord, we thank you for allowing us to be here today. We just ask you to bless this offering, Lord. Bless those who have to give, bless those who have not. Let it be used for your kingdom, Lord.
Yeah, we're gonna put the hammer on it. I ever asked that question? Oh, some of them got halos, sister. Some of them got halos. I know what's going on, man. Hallelujah. I don't know why sometimes. He sure did. Amen. Y'all remember this Friday is the MC Fellowship. Yes, MC Fellowship now. It ain't MC Hammer. MC Fellowship. Just get that right. It's at 7 p.m. here at our church. We're hosting it, so all the home folk, please make it. It would be appreciated. And I know the pastor will appreciate it. I know other people that come, Brother Caden and them will appreciate it. Fall conference is September 22nd, 23rd. Where is that at, sister?
Williamson's.
At the Williamsons in Louisville. Brother Sister Williamson. It's at their church in Louisville.
What
So,
day was that?
22nd and 23rd.
23rd is the ladies'
Yes.
meeting Saturday. The 10th.
Friday and Saturday should be right. Wow. It ain't me truck. Oh man, I am a truck. Just realized the date. The other one. Anyway, boxes for the Philippines and the food pantry. They still back over there? Are they over there? They're right there right
I
now.
gotta get the box.
Over there,
They over there?
over there, by there.
My brothers are learning firsthand that we got a lot in this country. We got a whole lot. Anybody got a storage building? Anybody besides me? You all got one? Yeah. See, you got so much stuff you can't even put it all in your house. I got too much junk. I got still.
Amen.
There's people in this country, in this world, that don't have nothing.
That's right.
They don't have nothing. I mean, they have clothes on their back, maybe one good outfit, a couple of things. And you're so blessed in this country. Even with all the disasters, we still blessed. Senior sisters, don't forget to bring your gifts. Do that, please. Thank you very much. That's a neat little, sword is
23rd.
23rd at 5. Got that? Got
Yep.
that. Sword, 23rd at 5. If you got a song that you want to sing, then give my wife a little ring, and we'll do this thing, won't we? Took me a minute. I had to think of something else. I was running down to Ings. But on this Secret Sister Day, if you're going to be in that, please participate. It ain't fair to the ones that do. I'm just saying, if you don't, it ain't fair to the ones that do. Now, is it? Be kind of. I wish I could be in it because I'd want Sister Jerry. Because I want her to be my secret sister. See, I love Avon, so I'll be like, I'll take the woman.
Well, you get a bunch of Pittsburgh.
You got a good point. I might not want. No, I don't want. I really don't see her giving that stuff up anyway. So yeah, he's insulting Pittsburgh over here. I guess he was taught right. I don't know.
Hey, both of y'all need to holler.
Master's office.
Go Pats.
Pastor's office.
The Patzer's office. Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, really.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and moving right along. I thought of you yesterday. Saw some Avon stuff. Says, I ain't buying that. If I don't buy Avon, I'm buying some Jerry. Hallelujah, get the sisters some money. Anyway, besides, you go to one of them flea markets or something, you don't know how old that Avon is. That stuff, that stuff could be ancient now. You never know. Anyway, with that said, Sister Johnson, you want to take care of that while I'm thinking about it? Because I'll forget. I'm sitting up here, actually I'm sitting up here thinking, I'm supposed to do something else. What am I supposed to do? Let me get you a pan, sis. That's why we only have one usher. See, we get the pan.